Welcome to the e-learning tool. My name is Jackie de Klerk, your success coach, and in this tutorial I will show you how to set up registration and protection area of the e-learning course. Remember to watch all the other tutorials below this video for a full understanding of the tool. So right here on the dashboard, we're going to go to the course we've created earlier and we're going to click on Edit Course. I'm going to scroll to the top. Go to registration and protection, and right here you're going to see that you've got three different options. You've got registration, multi-level student access, and protection settings. The multi-level student access we're not going to cover in this video because it walks hand in hand with modules and lessons, so that we need to be able to show you how this actually works once we have created a few lessons. But for this example, let's go and start with protection settings. Now, if you want your course only to be shown on a specific domain, this is where you're going to type it in. Exact domain name needs to be typed into that area if you only want it to be allowed on that specific domain. Otherwise, you can just leave it out. Then we're going to go to the registration area, and you will see that there is multiple options for your course. You can have people to register not to require the view content, which means is you can offer your course maybe as a freebie that people can go watch, so they don't need to register to actually access the course. Then you've got registration required to view content, which means is they actually have to register, whether it's going to be registered as a paid course through Super Checkout, or a registration that happens through a membership site, or registration that is done manually. It's going to happen all through this button right here. Then we've got some lessons required for registration, which is a great option if you maybe are giving away the first 4 or 5 lessons of your course for free, and then people will see the rest and they can decide if they actually want to take the rest of your course through a paid service. Then we've got the activation settings here. Now you will see as you move around with these, the information at the bottom is going to change slightly. So you just need to make sure that you fill in the details that comes along with it. So let's go with registration required to view content. You can see that there's activation settings, automatically activate new registered students. Now, if you disable that, it just means that you're going to have to go and manually activate them in your course by going to the student area where it is when you go back to the front. So if I go back to the front of the training and I go to the course data, it's going to come up in this area. So it's important to remember to choose the right option right there. Let me just click on edit and go back into that area. Then we've got the activation period. You can have a course to be able to expire over a certain period of time, and you would be able to add it there. Just note that it only happens in days and it's not in hours. Then we've got integration settings, and this is for closed registration or open registration. Again, you will see that some of the information here is going to change. If there is an email option here at the bottom if it's a closed registration and if it's not. So if the registration is disabled, like it says, there's no new users that can sign up for your course with a standard registration form. Remember I said earlier that people can register for your course in different methods, either through Super Checkout, they can do it manually, or through a membership site. This is actually exactly what it means. It just means that no users can sign up in that form, but they can still continue to purchase it through Super Checkout. And if that is the option and you have created a course option in Super Checkout, you're going to take that Super Checkout URL and it's going to be added in this area right here where it says custom registration URL. Now we've got the social proof settings that you can also make use of if you would like your course to accumulate social proof, especially if it's been purchased through places like Super Checkout. Then you can go and choose the one that you've created in the social proof campaign. So for that, you can either click here to create it, or you can go and find the social proof in this area right here, set it up, and then choose it from the drop down list in that area. Scrolling down, this is your email settings. You can require email confirmation. Users are required to confirm the email to finish the registration. Here you have to decide whether this is for you. If you are going to make a purchase through Super Checkout, this is not going to be necessary. But maybe you are giving something away for free, or maybe your registration is different, then you can enable this. You can also choose to capture the student's email in Mailing Boss by choosing and creating a specific reference, and then just choose the opt-in form or wherever it is that you have created the reference, and it will capture that information for you. Then notify me by email when a student registers. That is just what it actually says. You're going to slide it, type in the information, your email address, if you want to be notified when somebody actually signs up. At the bottom, this is just a URL a person will be navigated to the moment that they've actually decided to log out of your e-learning. And that is obviously only if they are registered to require to view content, because if they are not, they don't need to log out. And that is basically all there is to the registration and protection. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and remember to go watch the other videos too. Thank you. Bye.